Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlrynae here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl! When we left off, we had just finished up our battle here in the Red Marsh, escorting Radagast all over the place, and we were going to head back. Elsa the Bold here. We have a letter for Frederick, and we had gotten her pack. And we're taking it back to Hana. And so we are going to head on back to Osgurth and make our way back through the pass here and then back through the lesser part of the red swamp outside. A bunch of those shades. Nope, those are, yep, shambling wights. Lots of undead in this place. Lots of undead here in Angmar. But we're about to get out of it and get back to somewhat fairer lands. Not quite as haunted and doomed as the parts of the marsh here. Out here in the Circle of Blood. In fact, so safe they can even put up a rally circle right there. Well, let's see if we can get on back up the hill. I hope y'all are having a good one today. I am off for a couple of days. And new deed, Circle of Blood. You ever found the Circle of Blood on this character? I find that hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe we ain't never been down there in the Circle of Blood. Anyway, let's get on up the hill and so have an experiment. I don't know, now that Radagast has moved into the tower inside of Angmar there, I'm curious whether or not he'll still be here in the tower in Osgurth. Let's see if we can even enter that tower now. Now that we've progressed on to... let's see if we get on past. And we've outrun the terrain. Let's let it catch up with us. I know we need to come over here and sell at the grocer. And campfire's loading in. Oh. Come on. SLOTRO, come on, Standing Stone. I think y'all need to plug the server into a fresh potato. There you go. Let's see, will Radagast still be in here or not? Will there still be an in here or not? Oh, this is like playing the game on Nyram. Just a floating immaterial door in the middle of the darkness. I'm going to take a minute, see what loads in. In the meantime, while that's loading in, all the shadows and everything, I am going to go and check on... I'm thinking he should be here. Yep, still got a 5 hope, so Radagast should be standing somewhere over here. I am going to go and grab a cup of coffee while we're waiting for him to load in. There he goes. Alright, so Radagast is still to be found here as well, just not the Radagast who gives you quests. Plenty of Radagast avatars. Alright, let me go get a cup of coffee. Yeah, can smell it finishing brewing up there. And then we'll go out and see how long it takes to find, load in Elsa and Frederick. So I will be right back with y'all. Now that we've seen that Radagast is still here and we have a fresh cup of coffee in our hands, let's get on outside back into Osgurth proper and see if we can find where we need to make our deliveries to. You know, for as much as I hate the delivery, as much as everyone hates the fetch it quests, fetch it and delivery quests, and MMOs and stuff like that, they're a pretty common thing to called pickup and delivery. are a pretty common form of questing, or pretty common form of gaming in board games. All right, we got Hannah the Young here, who is our
What do you need?
sister to Elsa, and we are dropping off the pack to her. My sister's well. I'm very pleased to hear this. What is it you bring me? Thank you so much for bringing this to me. I fear for my sister, for the swamp is a threatening place, full of terrors. But I know that what she does is for the good of the Aglain. Now I suppose you should take Elsa's letter to Frederick. Indeed we should. Before we do that, I guess it would have been nice if we'd come here and browsed the shop and gotten rid of all our garbage over here before we came to drop off the letter and everything. Before we started recording again. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the garbage out of our pack here. And once we've taken care of all that, then we'll join you again as we go talk to Frederick, and then we should be done for a bit. But before we do that, let's look at our quest. Deed bestowed. That's the Garth or Garwin exploration. So we got to find the Circle of Blood. We found that. Nandeep, the Outer Gates. All right, so this part of it is once you're actually find the Spring of the Red Maid. That's, I guess it was a Circle of Blood exploration or something, because I'm pretty sure there was a deed that had to do with finding all the places out here in Angmar. So this is the one that takes place in Angmar, and the Circle of Blood just happens to be part of everything that's inside here in Garth Garwin and all. All right. And our remote quest, is that still the... Oh, a letter to Frederick. Okay, well, we knew that. And new mail. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of inventory control here.
What do you need?
Then I will join you and we'll head on up there to Frederick, who is standing near the main gate to this place. And I'll see you in just a second. All right, folks, maybe we're doing a little bit better now. We had lost our connection. Everything went to red down here on our connection bar. And I'm thinking maybe that was it. Maybe we had such a crappy connection what was causing all the lag and everything. But we got our inventory taken care of, and we got all that backlog of mail that we'd had taken care of. So let's come on, and let's go up to the gates, and let's talk to Frederick here. And we dropped off the pack, and we need to deliver the letter and talk to Frederick the Elder. Give him the letter, which is Book 2, Chapter 16, Angmar secured. Looks like we're going to be headed back to the North Downs again.
Greetings.
Crossing the swamp is not easy, Gnarlrynae. You have shown remarkable courage. Ah, yes, Elsa confirms as much in her letter to me. She speaks quite highly of you. I will begin preparing a shipment of supplies for Elsa and Ariak. Once again, let's just be sure there's no actual letter that we can click on there, is there? There's not. Okay.
Would you do something for me?
Yep, I thought whenever we got the video at the end that we should be finishing up Book 2 quickly. Book 3 forward, Fires in the North. I have received a message from a man. Perhaps you know of him. He is a ranger by the name of Candace. The details are vague, but it seems of great importance that you talk to him. I believe it concerns the enemy's movements in the North Downs. He is staying at a camp northwest of Weathertop. Travel west to the Forsaken Inn, then go north until you reach his encampment. Let's build this back bigger again since we had to log out. There we are. All right. We'll do that. Something tells me we are not finished in the North Downs for a bit. Something tells me we are very finished here. Now, can we get to Candace's camp from here? I've always been curious about that. Do you have since we've been to Candace before, do you have a ride there? You do. All right. Let's travel. Can actually travel for free. Did not cost us nothing. And that will keep us from having to dodge and shimmy our way through all the enemy on the way. And while we're taking the Lord of the Rings Uber here, I will get me a quick drink of coffee as well. Mmm. Mm. Very good. You have my great thanks, Gnarlrynae. The orcs of the south shall advance no further into the lone lands. Hope so. We're at forward fires in the north. Estelden sends word that you are to go there and meet with Halberad. Please hurry, for the orc fires burn hot and strong, and each moment we waste is another opportunity for the enemy. Indeed it is.
What do you need?
Fires in the north, no time to waste. Well, yeah, that's fine. Will you show me your travel destinations? Will you actually let me travel there? You will. The North Downs, Estelden. Travel for free. What? This has been most uncommonly convenient. I'm pretty sure that back in the day when I was on Glennoran and probably Gnarlo, if y'all go back and watch the Gnarlo videos, I'd be fairly certain that you couldn't travel directly to the North Downs from Candace's camp here. I may be mistaken, but I don't remember there being a direct quick travel passage between the two. I certainly don't back on Glennoran, back in those days. Alright, so we are back here to talk to Halberad. Let's see where Halberad is. It's been a little while since I've been inside the camp. Alright, good for y'all. Is he back over here? Is Halberad at that, like, library area? Is that where we're going to find him? I'm thinking so. Thinking he's going to be, like, up the hill here. Yeah. As Arathir. Let's check out all the different rings as we go by. God knows there are plenty of them. Is he going to be inside the, like, little library or whatever this is? It is. Alrighty. I was thinking that was going to be him. All the strength of the free peoples will be needed if we are to carry the day. Okay. Forward fires in the north.
How can I be of service?
Word has spread about the help you've given the rangers in the south. Here in the northern lands, we need your help now more than ever.
Stay a moment.
Alright, level 30. And what is my level? I'm level 30. Alright, so this is another one that is on level here. While the eyes of Estelden have been turned to the east, news from the west and the south tells me that the enemy is moving on many fronts. I fear that the strength of Estelden is nearly spent, and alone we cannot face this greater threat. A council of the free peoples of the North Downs must be called. Yet before I do so, I need more knowledge of this threat. I need to know if Fornost, once the capital of Arnor of old, has fallen under the sway of Angmar once more. If the enemy has taken and fortified the ruins of Fornost, we are in the gravest of dangers. Travel to Mincham, a ranger who camps on the fields of Fornost to the west, and ask for his aid. So talk to Mincham, that we can do. While we're here, Fornost, the darkness
Might I take a
within.
moment of your time?
Fellowship quest. Just making sure. I thought it was, but I wanted to be sure of that. Now, we know he is camped over there. Same camp that Colbert the Brave, or Colbert the Mad. Colbert the Mad is in. But we will ride out here and see if there are... If he has a stable ride that'll take us there. Let's chat with the stable master here. Do you have one that goes to Mincham's
How can I be of
camp?
service?
Emma Breve, Evendem, the North Downs, Othrakar, Trestlebridge. Let's dismount first. Amon-Raith, Meluanin, we know what that is. We know what Authorcar is. We know Trestle Bridge. Amon-Raith, is that the one that is like here? Or is that the one I'm thinking of? Nathan Hodges Farm. Where is the one? That's Amon-Raith. Okay, there is one that goes over there. That's the one I'm going to grab since it'll be a lot quicker. 10 silver, 50. God. Ubers are convenient, but Lord, if they aren't expensive. Morning's coming too. Must be the late watches. Let's see what time it is here. 4 dawn. It's even later than that. It's 4 dawn. All right. Yeah, we're getting up in Gnarlrynae today. We'll get up in Nomadan later on as well. Catch up with these two. I have not purchased the Battle of the Three Peaks or whatever that is yet, but I'm going to go and as soon as we actually finish this up, I'm going to go and look at the store and see about purchasing that so we can level Gnarlo up a little bit. And we'll do a little bit more trucking. We've still got, I think, 4 deliveries. What is today? My phone here. It is the 29th. So we've got 10 days left to do, I think, 4 deliveries. So we're going to knock out another one today. I am on my first day off of 7 nights off. I am so happy, especially with being sick the other day. I really need some rest and recuperation time, some R&R. Looking forward to that. So yeah, we got 7 nights off here, so I am actually going to get a little bit of gaming and stuff done. As I said, the first 2 things I'm going to complete as soon as we finish up this episode. It's now, 2 in the morning here. Is I'm going to go and purchase that expansion pack so that we can get busy leveling Gnarlo up a couple more levels, so he'll be ready for the rest of Helm's Deep, and then going, I will assume, moving on into Gondor after that. I'm looking forward to seeing what the beacon, I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like an instance whenever they light the beacon fires and Gondor calls for aid. That should be fun. And see if Rohan shall answer. But, yeah, once we get that, and then I'm going to go and play Coffee Roaster. I've played several games of it. I've played 1 game of it on tabletop, and I've played 2 or 3 beginner level games on my phone. I've gotten the phone app. And it's just as much fun to play at work as Gnarlrynae is. You know, got a moment, sit there and pull up a coffee roaster, and the game takes 10 minutes. So on my coffee break, I can sit there and roast some coffee while I'm taking my coffee break. And that has been a lot of fun. So yeah, let's see. Like I said, I suck at it. It's been horrible. As far as that goes, it's been absolutely terrible. But it's still been fun. There are several strategy guides I've seen online, but I'm trying to avoid all of that stuff because I want to figure this stuff out myself, you know? We've talked about in the past that, you know, people are free to play games any way they want to, and I've talked about my old friend Mark back in college, the one that, you know, whenever he was playing the it wasn't Pools of Radiance. What was it? Dragon? Whatever. Curse of the Azure Bonds? Is that the one? I'm thinking it was the second one in the whole Gold Box series. The Curse of the Azure Bonds, I believe it was. Where you got the Dragon Lance. It was a unique, one-of-a-kind weapon that, you know, one character of yours could take and play into the next scenario and all. And found that there was a bug where doing a save and taking the disc out and saving again, you could duplicate items. So he ended up duplicating, you know, this one-of-a-kind kill anything Dragon Lance across all, like, 6 of his characters in the party. And duplicated gold and all this other kind of stuff. And it's like, all right, you know, if that's the way you like to play, if that's what gives you fun, sure, all right. And as long as you're playing in a single-person game, it's not a competitive game, and The only person you're cheating is yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. But it just doesn't seem like fun to me, you know? Talked about my old friend, my son's friend, back whenever he actually did a little gaming. He would buy games for his PlayStation or his Xbox. He would buy the game, and at the same time, he would buy the hint book, you know, the strategy guide that they used to offer. And, you know, talked about him. He would sit there and he would just open up the first page of the strategy guide and he'd follow it straight through and get to the end, and he would follow step by step through the strategy guide, how to beat every little instance, where to go, and all that kind of stuff. And then, boom, he would put the game away and he had beaten the game. And it's like, you know, why not just read a book or watch a movie? Damn.
It's a sorry day.
Ranger of the Fields. The enemy retaking Fornos of old. Aye, from what I've seen here, I believe it most likely that they have. From this lonely camp, I've seen the specters of the Oathbreakers stir, and fell spirits from Angmar take shape upon the fields. I've also seen orcs spilling out from the gates of Fornos. So, yes, the enemy has indeed taken Fornos once more. What cannot be told is the strength of the enemy within the ruined city, and for that, I shall need your help.
Will you lend me your ear?
All right, Chapter 3, or Book 3, Chapter 2, The Gates of Fornos. I cannot tell you the strength of the forces of Angmar within Fornos, for I did not see them approach. The orcs and the wargs that guard the gate must have entered Fornos from the north. I fear the only way to know the true strength of the enemy within Fornos is to test the defenses erected at its gates by the orcs. I would do this myself, but my old injury prevents me from doing so. Of course it does. If you're willing, go to the Norberg gates north of here and slay what orcs and wargs you find. After you've done so, bring me a report of what you find. So we'll have to go and defeat 10 Angmar's orcs at the gates and defeat 6 wargs at the Norberg gates. That we will do, but not today. We're going to sit here with Indramine and Idaline and Kober the Mad and Mincham and Horse. And we are going to call that an episode. All right, folks, from the Red Swamp to the gates of Fornos, we've done quite a bit of traveling today. So I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Thank y'all for coming along, as always. Next up, I'll be putting up another Nomadan, and we will see y'all then. And I will sit and think. Am I going to edit this now, or am I going to play a little coffee roaster? We'll see. I will see y'all then. Thanks for coming along as always, and bye-bye.